Good evening, welcome to the program Web Watch on Flip TV. Today is 11/2022. Yes, a wonderful day. Once in a while you get to see this day.
Today is 22/11/22.
Yeah.
You said 11/11.
No.
22/11/22. Yes, 22/11/22.
Yeah.
That's today. 1963, the president John F. K. Kennedy was assassinated. Same date today in history. And there's many things happening today. The North has discovered oil in that region between Bauchi and Gombe states. And we also look at wiki commissioning with Umahi in Port Harcourt. Now, just breaking news: the Naira redesign will not be unveiled December 15th, but it will be tomorrow. The central bank governor was speaking to the press this afternoon that it will be tomorrow, and yet they won't shift the deadline because some interested parties have said, as beckoned on the central bank CBN to shift that deadline. For instance, the Mietiala has said that they need to bring some of these monies from the forest to the banks. They should give them time and extend the bank. Some lawmakers also said the same thing. This on Web Watch we'll be discussing today. If you want to be part of the program, you can also type on the live chat and we'll read out your comments. I'm Christian Chigan. With me is
Zubi Glad. You're welcome to the show.
And I'm Olajide Taufik Olamide. You're welcome to Web Watch.
Yes, the end of the year is fast approaching. Christmas is here again. And Zenith Bank has done something that they used to do. Victoria Island light up. Christmas light up in Victoria Island. I don't know who saw that that lights up in Victoria Island. The Christmas tree, all those Coca-Cola stuff.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
it reminds of the Christmas season. But here, I never see anything like Christmas. So.
Yeah.
You don't even be like say Christmas Day. I don't know who they feel me.
You said island, Abi. That one is on the island now.
The only like just the weather is kind of changing. Yeah, the weather. That morning dew that seems to be like Hamatan. And yeah,
I've not really experienced. Probably in my area.
Yet. My area.
They are not changing weather. Maybe she lives in the island. Maybe. Yeah, they are changing.
No.
But I just noticed that the sun is so much. The sun is so much, and yeah, let's go straight into what we have for today. Let's start with yesterday was the 30 BG's birthday.
Yeah.
And had his son. His daughter, yes, penned a note for him, and it was a lovely one. Let's, I don't know who's going to start. Let's start with this Naira redesign tomorrow.
So they are going to unveil the Naira tomorrow?
Yes, it was supposed to be for December 15th, but I think it's going to be tomorrow.
You know, someone actually asked me today, like, are they not supposed to have shown us? Let's see what's the new notes.
And that's what they're doing tomorrow. They're unveiling it. They're going to show you.
That's actually okay. But the fact that they're not going to change the dates on for the old notes to
fizzle out. No,
yeah,
no.
I like
from December 15th till 31st
of January.
The two notes can
work together.
Yeah, after 31st.
After 31st, the old ones would
yeah, that's what I'm
invalid.
saying. For the fact that they're not changing that 31st January is what I like, because these people they have plans. These are politicians, but they have plans. They just want to give them more time so that they can buy more time and do what they want to do. But thank God for the CBN governor, God in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not even thanking God for the CBN governor, because I believe that the politicians are wise. And me, I've always wanted to be a politician. I've understudied our politicians in this country. They will give you. It's like when something happens, somebody will cause a problem and bring a solution.
Of course.
They will cause a problem, but they are going to benefit either way. So they bring a problem and they give you a solution. But I think that there are some politicians that will call a bank manager to their house.
Of course. Many of them.
Not some, like most of them. Most of them can.
Some politicians, they have they have big shares in banks, so they appoint bank managers. They employ bank managers, or they refer bank managers. So how would they affect the politician? That like 5 governors by the EFCC, they said that they store money in their houses. Governor in a state and you are a bank manager, and I tell you this is what I want.
Yep.
So they are trying to, for me personally, that's my person, they are trying to play saint. But I don't really, I'm not going to fall for that, because the Naira design does not, okay, I think the Naira is, they say 440.
40 what?
Naira is 445 Naira now.
440?
Yeah, Punch reported that.
The black market.
Then that's what I'm trying to, you see, they bring out the narrative, like Naira is 440, they go to the black market, you see it's 700, 800.
Of course.
So they're trying to play like they are doing something, like they are trying now, you understand? The whole thing. Buhari went to Bauchi and Gombe, like the first oil drill. They actually found oil 2 years ago in Buhari and Gombe. Sorry, in Bauchi and Gombe. I saw that picture. They brought an example of the crude oil. Over 30 years, they have been exploring oil in the north, and they have spent billions of dollars looking for oil. They spend billions of dollars looking for oil. Now oil has been discovered. I know there are some countries that are looking at how they will stop the usage of crude oil.
Yes.
Like petrol for fueling their whatever.
Cars.
While we are still spending more to look for something that will be outdated in years to come. However, kudos to those that went there. We had the presidential candidate of the APC, Bola Tinubu, was there. He made a speech. And in that speech, he said that Buhari is one general in his class that has written, has made history, that has saved Nigeria. The same thing he said last time they were doing election 2015. A general has come to rescue Nigeria.
He said the same.
I don't know if the video is there. Channel television covered that thing. If our technical guys, give me a thumb up if you have the video. We'll play it so that we listen to it, and probably just give us volume so that we listen to that. I mean, nowadays I know they listen to any. I know they just take anything like we have the video. Okay, let's just put the voice. Put the voice for us. Let's see. That's channels.
The new kids coming are ready. They know what they're doing.
You are in the class of great
Can put the voice from your side.
retired generals who came to rescue their country.
Coming are ready. They know what they're doing.
President John of France, Eisenhower of America, Winston Churchill of Great Britain,
Can put the voice from your side.
and Buhari of Nigeria. No one foreign flag is flying over our country.
I think we got that. You are in the class of retired generals who came to rescue their country. Let's look at it.
Rescue as how? Rescue how? This country is even in its worst, not even worst state right now under the regime of Muhammadu Buhari, and this man is saying that he rescued Nigeria. How exactly? Honestly speaking, I feel that all these, should I call them old politicians, they seem not to know what is happening. Like, it's as if they are living in a different planet or in a different country other than Nigeria. They should go and rest. How can you say that Buhari rescued Nigeria from what to what? Before he came into power, I remember Little of Fuel was at 65 Naira, if I'm not mistaken. But then, how much do you buy Little of Fuel today? And yet, you are telling us that he rescued the country. Explain yourself, if that's possible. Now, dollar was still like,
I think 300 something, like 240 something.
I believe that in the black market it's still around 600 and something Naira.
7, yeah.
This thing they are just bubbling themselves, but yet he's saying that, well, I don't know. So I don't want to talk about it because issue, they are making me angry. Like, they are freaking me out. Yeah,
the issue with the Nigerian society is that they know that Nigerians are weak and they cannot really respond to them in the language they understand. With protest and whatever, Ashore said revolution now, they know that they can say anything they like and they can go away with it and nothing happens. Now, Buhari has rescued that statement. He has a class of generals has rescued Nigerians. I want to look at in what we are in a dilemma now. We have banditry, we have so much, we have borrowed so much money that even our generation.
That borrowing, the debt Nigeria is owing is like, sometimes I feel that, are you sure these people have not sold us out and we did not know? No, for real. Sometimes I think about it. Because I can't imagine, there was a report that once came out of China coming to build a police station in Nigeria. Are you sure these people have not sold Nigeria out and we are thinking that we are still in this country?
They cannot sell Nigeria, because I think Nigeria has taken a form whereby you cannot sell the country. And many people are agitating for different things. So if you are going to sell, some people say if you are going to sell, you sell the part that belongs to you.
Yeah, you can't sell everything. It's not possible.
But I think what China is going to do, they are doing a collaboration. I don't think they are opening.
But seriously,
they want to collaborate with our security
agencies
to establish their own mechanism that can deal with their people. You know, we have Chinese in the country, so that's what they are doing. I think they are doing. So what do you think? Like, he has rescued the country, General Buhari.
Well, I think from that statement, we need to ask him that on what parameter, because he said Buhari has rescued Nigeria. We are seeing this thing from our own view. Then maybe he's seen another thing entirely. You know, the Northerners believe another thing. Maybe he has rescued Nigeria because Buhari took over from Jonathan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he has rescued Nigeria from the southern part back to the north, that they claim, that they believe that Nigeria belongs to them. In that way, from his own point of view, through his own parameter, he has rescued Nigeria, not on our own terms, not on the terms of Nigerians, but on their own terms, like they have secured Nigeria back to the status quo to the north, being controlled by them. So that is what he is saying. If they don't care about the ordinary Nigerian on the street, that is the fact. They don't care.
This statement, I don't even know how I'm feeling about it, because sometimes when I hear this, some of these politicians say some kind of things, I feel like, what are we doing? Like, we citizens, what exactly are we doing? And there are some young people that sat listening to that. Like, is it that we can't just raise our hand to ask question and say, okay, sorry, Baba, explain what you're saying, like explain what you mean by saying that Buhari have rescued the country? What can you explain? Like, is there no way that people can actually ask questions for explanation to be given?
One of the reasons why some of these candidates are dodging interviews is because some of these questions will be asked them.
Be asked exactly.
Yeah, some of these questions will be asked
like
them.
This is Buhari have rescued the country in this kind of dilemma we are in, and yet he rescued the country. How exactly?
Every time I hear this kind
annoying
of nonsense, I don't even get angry anymore, because I know they know the truth, and they know what they are talking about. They know what they are saying. They are not talking to Nigerians there, to the masses. They are talking to a set of people they have put there to tell a particular thing, and these people will never challenge them, because they are like, okay, like me just putting my people in one room and bringing my own media house to come and cover the event. I will tell them anything I feel like, and they will accept it. They will believe it. They will not be able to tackle me.
I think the world is watching, and we're watching how the events unfold. Nkechi Blessing finally meets the Ooni of Ife.
That's what she has always wanted. So
she wanted to be one of the wives. I think probably she's going there to
make it known formally,
to
formalize things.
But I wanted to say, do you think that Daniel will actually marry her? I don't know, but that man can do anything.
I just see it as cruise.
Another can just marry for leisure. Not like, not because he can just take a wife as he likes. Probably he wants to. He has not eaten. There's what they call nkukoroku. In my language, there's a soup they call nkukoroku. He has not eaten nkukoroku, so he wants to test nkukoroku.
Wow.
Nkechi Blessing rest now. Like, I don't know.
But what I like from what she did is that I came to understand that if you want something, go for it. That's where I look at it. She even, to the extent that she went to visit the Oni. I'm not looking at it from a person, like the attitude, the positivity, the vibe she had.
Invite, or she invited herself?
No, you can be invited. You can make. Only you cannot come and invite you in your house. No. You make an attempt.
Yeah.
Say, Only I want to see you. The Davido went, I want to see you. You understand? So the Only will not summon you just like that when you are not this thing. So her will to make a move is what I admire. But for Nkechi Blessing, I think she's a drama queen.
Honestly, she is honestly a drama queen.
She will see how she was smiling. Say she had never laughed Like,
she's
so
just
When she
happy.
was fanning herself, she
Internet.
said, "This is a royal fan." Oh my goodness, like.
I think all those on are hype now. They now Karamo they act like they act for there. They act for there.
But I usually it's not a movie shoot they went for.
We'll see the update now. The premiere, movie premiere. Let's move on. I wish Ajala was here. You visited him once and you refused to visit again. My sister, what happened?
Who said that?
No, it's just a post.
Oh.
You visited him once and you refused to visit again. My sister, waiting happen.
You win.
Is the female gender that the question
No, I
is?
say I wish she's the only one now. It will be as if
we've gone.
but at least you know you can know what you used to happen.
There's no
Why
way
they don't
I
visit
can know.
again?
It's the ladies. It's the lady that visited. There's no way the guy would have known. So maybe she should say
Yeah,
something.
there are so many things
Why
why
are you asking that?
there's many things why a lady will not visit again.
I don't like the guy's appearance or the room.
Probably the apartment does not make sense.
Yeah,
it's not
something
comfortable.
like
Yeah,
that.
the apartment, and you
Or
know,
there's no privacy. Sure you get.
maybe in the apartment there's a lot of apartments actually. Maybe that's
Yeah,
different.
that will turn the lady off. And number two, the vibe is not there. The environment does not give you a vibe.
Or maybe the guy is too forward or something like that.
I don't understand. Is it clear?
Maybe he used to talk too much now. Sure you get.
No, talk too much. That yourself, you know, even visit the house from your discussion with the person, and you go down and say they talk too much. And some other levels, let's not go into those areas.
Yeah.
But if you are there and you can comment what when you visited him once, what made you not visit again? Why this man he look me like this?
There are so many reasons though.
No, you can't.
She said there are so many reasons.
Let's
And she
give
should
up.
tell us
There's so many reasons.
little about.
It could be that the guy's kitchen is like he has a lot of dates in the kitchen. That's a turn off actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you go to a guy's house, you meet pots of 5 days. Deal. Disgusting.
I don't think that is. If the guy they pay, if they pay, they go again now.
You want to go again? Exactly.
See,
The guy is rich. You just
it depends on the
probably is
lady
busy.
or it depends on the girl. Like me, I go to your house for the first time. I find your kitchen so dirty and all of that. Now, I'm a house girl. I'm not coming again though. Then or maybe I enter your restroom and damn, you don't flush here.
Jesus.
No, there are people like that. It's them. Maybe the guy too. Probably the girl slept over and the guy. Yeah, you know, not the night in your mouth. I don't know. Maybe if you not still go again and a lot of things. What if he snores at night?
Did you sleep there? How would you know that he's
And that's what I'm saying. What if the girl passed the night and then the guy snores and that night?
We're not really hitting the main.
Exactly. She's not eating the
and
meal on
then what if
this
he's a rough player?
rough
And
player.
the guy doesn't like rough players.
Rough play.
You know what I
Is
mean?
it football or table tennis?
Like
Rugby.
Rugby. Oh, okay.
I think I would not be because he wants to kill me.
Rugby is actually a rough
Mark
play.
Pamina. How come you now? No.
Okay, there's another story. Somebody, a man cancels wedding after finding an old post by the bride to be on Facebook saying that she can cheat on her husband for 1 million naira.
Okay.
Well,
Is it enough for you to just, some other things are prank, so you don't.
I think for that man to have called off the wedding, they would have
Insecure. I think the man is insecure.
Yeah, that's the
No,
word.
see,
He's insecure.
wait
How do
first.
you want to
It
define
can't
it?
just start from being insecure, because for you to proceed to the phase of wedding, that means to a very large extent the guy has been committed for a long time.
So because of one post.
Wait face, I've not landed.
See,
Okay.
I've not landed. Now, maybe the lady has been doing some things, have been making some kind of moves, suspicious moves, but the guy has not been able to pin her down. Like, it's not one, not two, not three. Probably the guy has been hearing some things about her, maybe some stuffs. Because guys don't just take action like that. We don't just, okay, we just say this thing, we just take a piam. There has to be something right from the start that have brought about you seeing that post and you making decision because of that post of years back. The guy, you can't just, okay, I want to get married and now see post of maybe like 10 years saying that, okay, I can cheat for this thing. I'll just, this one cruise Jari. I can actually post it too as well.
See,
but there has to be something underneath.
See,
my
opinion. You know, a lot of people get married these days without knowing why they are even getting married.
Yeah,
of course.
So I just feel that kind of man doesn't even know why he was even getting married in the first place. So that's my definition of it. Yeah, you can't tell me that just a post that someone was catching cruise on will make you to call off a wedding. Or to say you're not marrying again.
It's too bad because this is our generation. Many people have issues in their marriage.
Some people don't know why they are getting married. Some ladies don't know. But some of them will ask because I'm of so age. Some guys will say because some people don't even know why. What's the essence of marriage? Some people don't even have an idea. They just want to make her marry her. As if like you owe the girl marriage or something. Or like the girl as if you owe the guy your life. You know. Some people don't know why they're getting married these days.
Okay, let's our viewers, if you're watching, please comment and give your own contribution to the program. We're talking about we started with the new Naira note that has been shifted. No, tomorrow will be the date, not December 15th.
Yeah.
So the president will unveil that tomorrow.
So, seriously, I can't wait to see what the 200 Naira 501,000 looks like.
And that means some people just rush, go bank.
I think that would actually maybe cause some kind of controversy because we'll be seeing new faces on that money and it will generate some kind of reactions like, why don't you put this one?
They should not put anymore. If I see Buhari face on 1,000 Naira note, they should not put anybody's face. They should just draw our cultural heritage on the money and that will be okay.
Already those features that were in the other ones will be there. Just
be there. You just change the background or something.
Just redesign it.
The people that failed Nigeria that put us in this mess. They should not put human being face again. We are tired of seeing human being faces. Just draw our cultural heritage. North, south, east and west. We are okay. I beg. My opinion. And
also the second one, we have the president going to Bauchi and Gombe states, the first oil drill in those states. For like I said, for over 30 years, oil exploration in the north has been going on, and billions of dollars have been spent just to discover oil. Now they have discovered oil eventually. You can see Buhari in Gombe State and also in Bauchi State with the presidential candidate of the APC, and we picked what he said at that ceremony. He eulogized the president. He applauded the president. He appraised the president that he is in the class of generals that have rescued the country, Nigeria. I think he's talking as a politician, somebody that wants. Let me be fair to Tinubu. Okay. Now, when we look at the Fulani hegemony, the Fulani construct, or whether Fulani or not, a president, so as to get his support, you must pamper him.
Of course, you massage his ego.
So that's what I think the presidential candidate is doing. He knows the truth. He knows what he is saying, but he just wants to pacify the president so that this election supports me.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that we can move on.
That is the meaning.
So if you like, rub your agbada on the floor and everything.
You know, if you need someone's support, you will tell them what they want to hear. But
that's not the kind of person Nigerians need.
At this time, nah, that's not who we need.
Because if you get to power, there are other powers that be.
But there are people that, even if you are a saint, even if you have good intentions, there are people that, if you call them out on their bullshit that they have been doing, they will get angry. Majority, you automatically get angry.
There is no how.
And if you have been called out like that in the open space, and the person should now say, yeah, I'm seeking for your support. It's impossible to get that support.
See,
so there's political card in that place. That's what it's doing.
Political card or no political card, there could have been other words to say to make him feel happy than lying. No, I see that as a lie, because you can't tell me that you're seeing the obvious, you're saying it's something else.
They're in the same party.
You know, what I see, this country at this time, we need someone that at least, even if you're not 100% truthful, just be at least 65% truthful. Yeah, you don't have to see a what's it called, a toad, and say is a mosquito. How come?
At least it's an animal.
Let our engineers be putting pictures so that this thing will not just be only us. They are just seeing us. Okay, yes, there is a picture to that effect. I like I said, you said if somebody is doing wrong and you tell that person will just flame up. Like I said, it is a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
You know, you say something
We have
that
so many
you're kind
people.
of political, like a political man.
Minded
And when
person.
it comes to politics, we know that it's not lie entirely, it's like half truth. It's like white lie or black lie. There's white lie, there's black lie.
However, he can defend what he's saying.
He will defend it.
He will narrow it to one or two things that the president
He has,
has
done. Exactly. That's what
So
he do.
holistically, let's look at it holistically. If you say he has rescued the country, that means you have brought another perspective. That is a holistic perspective.
It would narrow it down to one side.
If you narrow it down, that means he's playing below the belt.
You know,
You
he's
have,
trying to
you have got the
pacify-
country. The country is involves so many things.
Yeah.
We have the economy, we have health, we have security, we have education, and we have what have you. Where has he rescued the country from?
You know,
Instead,
he's
people are losing their
president.
jobs.
He's facing the president like this. It's not possible for him to say, president, you have
That's what
not
I'm
died.
saying. See,
You
that
have
would
not
have
died.
been
If he
other
was facing Nigerians.
See,
He can still say something else.
You
Or
know,
try to tone it down.
remember,
He'll try to
what
say
they went
truthful.
for is not Buhari's birthday. That you want to make him feel excited. You understand? You went there for what they go for, oil,
Yeah,
whatever. You could have said something else. I always tell people this. See, and that is one of the reasons why we are still in this position we are in this country. Because you want to, because you're looking for a position, because you don't want to say, I don't even know. Just say things the way they, even if you don't want to. Just say another thing. You must not say that thing you want to say. Just say a different kind of thing. Don't lie. People are going to watch these stuffs and they're going to criticize you for saying something that is not what it's out there. Whether you're looking for his favor or you're seeking for one thing from him or whatever it is. That's why I tend to pick offense with some sort of people when they are trying to like buy favor from someone by lying to the person. Because even the person, deep down the person's heart, the person knows that.
What is saying?
Buhari knows that
You
he's
know,
lying.
No, he was never
He could have
there.
said
knows
something
that he's
else.
lying.
He could have said something else other than saying what he said. And today all three of us, we are on this stage right now. We know that this man has just said what he's not supposed to say. All right, he could have just said something else. You could have said, you could have just said something else than saying he has rescued Nigeria. How exactly? You could have said something
Yeah, we
else.
also talked about the Olori Nkechi Blessing. I know if you visit the Oni of Ife, you become an Olori in waiting. Yes.
Olori Nembrayu.
Oh my goodness.
She's gone. I know she'll make a lot of noise with that.
Of course.
Visiting the Oni.
The almighty Oni of Ife.
He said she has never laughed like never before.
That's
She has-
real laugh. Real laughter.
Okay, let's still move on. We talked about the Naira appreciating against the dollar. Yeah, the Naira redesign also is taking a toll on the dollar. Naira is being strong, but I don't think the official rate should be 444. But the black market is what people assess in doing their businesses. It is what they trade with. So if you are saying 444 Naira, even for these politicians, when they change it at 444 Naira, they take it to the black market.
Of course, I resell it.
The CBN say they are going to borrow money according to the official dollar rate. They can hold that dollar, and some of them own BDC, Bureau de Change. Then they carry that dollar and give Bureau de Change. So Bureau de
Change
Change
it for 7
change it for 7 something.
without
That's what they do.
without doing any work.
That's what they do. You know, Nigeria is a messed up.
Honestly, and that is why
Not
we
like-
don't
like
need
the
to
people-
lie just because they're looking for any position. Haban has said the truth. Other people are saying the truth. Don't know whether have killed them for it. They've not died for saying the truth.
That is are you talking to the president, the APC presidential candidate?
I'm talking to everybody that is listening. You don't have to lie because you want to get a position. You don't have to, especially when it will affect the lives of people. That's my concern. When it affects the life of people, why? I don't know. But this country is just something else because of the in quotes the leaders we have, or the ones who are aspiring to be our leaders.
Okay, what are other things we got online this today? What is reading on Twitter, Seth? Because it seems today is just like every other day that we don't have much going online. Yes, we have this one is popular. Again, we are not NEPA, but Ikeja Electric. So people are saying up NEPA. Ikeja Electric now put a post on Twitter. Please, we are not NEPA. We are Ikeja Electric.
They don't
How
have
can
work
we
to
say
do.
up Ikeja Electric?
They don't have work to
That-
do. The person that tweeted that don't have work to do. And they held light to there was no light. As long as happy that up Nepal.
I think we should go a bit into the world of sports.
Sport Argentina. Let's start with Senegal. Yesterday, Senegal lost 2-0
to Netherlands.
And it was a costly one for. I know maybe she's maybe out of the conversation.
Excuse you, what are you saying?
Like
I'm here.
Okay, who is the keeper for Senegal?
I don't need to know his name, but I love what I love what I watch.
The keeper is a guy.
Chelsea?
Is a guy.
Of course, it's a guy. The keeper is a guy.
Is a Chelsea
Goalkeeper.
Okay, it's from Senegal.
Yes.
It was the keeper that made one kind of
the blunder he made. I think he made 2 of the blunders.
Yes.
So far, Africa, the only country in Africa that has made an impact is Morocco. They played today.
Morocco, yeah. They
were even the ones pressing. But unfortunately, Nigeria is not there. And
see, if you see this night is good as Nigeria is not there. Because at this point, wait bro, I've been saying this since on Sunday the match started. It's good as Nigeria is not there, so that everybody's hearts and mind and brain and everything will be at peace.
Are we still at peace? When Nigeria is at peace?
See, at least in the sports,
you know, the
sports side,
the only thing that unites Nigeria
is that football.
See, this football would have been kind of a distraction to what what we are doing for next
year. Do you have something we are focused on as a country?
The election.
Do you have a direction?
See, at this point, I just feel that the election is some people's focus. Someone like me too is actually my focus, kind of, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, one of the reasons why I'm saying that I'm happy that Nigeria is not there is because some people would have been tensed. Maybe if someone like me, I would have been tensed because I love football somehow. Because if the day Nigeria will play, I may not even concentrate. I might get angry. Some people will still get angry.
Yeah.
Let's say you're playing with a particular country that you know that on a norm, so not supposed to defeat these people. Now still go there, go flump. How would you even feel? So it's even good that they are not even there.
Nigeria
So
would have played against Portugal.
Hey, you can imagine Portugal.
And you played Portugal and friendly.
See, it's good. Please, let's watch the match as what's it called? People sitting on defense. You know, we are not supporting anybody. We don't have to support.
Saudi Arabia defeated Argentina.
Argentina when Messi
came from behind
to
defeat Argentina.
That is one thing.
About football.
Man, I don't think Argentina will qualify for this first round.
I wonder why people are always saying
if Saudi Arabia would beat Argentina, it will give other
countries, to give them confidence.
Didn't prepare. Like they didn't prepare.
No, Argentina was actually prepared according to I saw the game, but I think Saudi Arabia were fearless. Like from the first minute to the last minute, they were just pressing Argentina everywhere.
See that second goal, class.
The second goal was world class.
I think that would be amongst some of the best goals.
It should be
in the tournament.
Yes.
So Lionel Messi says that things happen for a season. That's what he said. He told their supporters.
Things happen for a season, but if it was Ronaldo, they would say Ronaldo has finished. That's what they would say.
See, well, I told you earlier today that I don't know. People are just blaming Argentina because Messi is there, but we should also understand that he wasn't the only one that played the match. He had people, and he cannot be the what's it called? The goalkeeper and still be the midfielder and still be nobody's anybody's messiah and still be the midfielder and still be what's it called? He can't play 7, he can't play 7, play 10, play 9, play no. He can only play his wing now. What are you saying? There are other people there to do. What if he was making effort and then the people that he's playing with are not corresponding the way they should? So you shouldn't blame him at some point. Well, at least he scored 1 goal, so others could have still scored. Yes, that's how I see it. I don't have to like blame him. He has done his part because he's not the only. He's just one person out of 11 players.
Yeah, that's that for that. We just pray that one African team gets to the first round
at least,
because
Ghana
is still the
Ghana is playing Portugal, the same Portugal that we played.
Yes,
so Ghana is playing them. And we also said that Ghana is very tough.
Ghana is tough. Ghana used to be tough for them.
Nigeria said, don't they finish for everything? Nigeria that used to be giant of Africa, don't they finish for everything?
Nigeria is just giant of paper.
See, why that day they played that ball in Abuja Stadium? What's that stadium? What's it called, safe?
Is it Abuja Stadium?
Yeah, that Abuja Stadium. It has a name they call it. I can't remember. why is President Buhari go there to watch that match that day? Should I just stay in there, sorrow?
Say,
I don't know about that.
okay, that day we dey fight now. We dey scatter.
Yeah, they scatter everywhere.
We
I don't stay
we dey
there.
free transport. They carry them because they no carry them go. You go
Not angry.
you
Now.
go find
Let's qualify for ordinary World Cup. This is just
we
qualify.
played Ghana. I remember we
Just
played Ghana that
qualify.
day. So they
Just
scatter everything.
It's not as if you're playing with Argentina.
teams.
Just Ghana qualify and
Nigeria dey
enter
para.
World Cup in peace. I
God.
actually saw a post today. I'm sorry. I saw it today. They said no alcohol.
Yes.
No alcohol. But because
You can't even hold
Brother-
a woman
there's the kid branded with Pepsi.
in that place.
I'm telling you,
with Pepsi.
with Pepsi.
Wow.
Yeah. And I told him today that I didn't show that my Abba brothers they're not the one that did this.
There's one thing I know for sure. You can't be playing a big tournament like that and say nobody should drink.
No, they no sale of alcohol around the stadium.
Around the stadium.
They can sell.
Outside.
So many of them, if you look at the field, they are not filled up. So many people resort to going to viewing centers
So they can
where they can
get
get head and also.
Imagine
Yeah.
Argentina watching that match today with what's that country they played with?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
And then they were just wounding them like that. I'm all men go right now. Get their eye for clear.
Yes, many people are focused on this history that was made in Gombe Bauchi State, and let's look at comments from. You know what about Facebook is that when it comes to this kind of thing, it brings ethnic coloration. Yes, this is this Facebook of Buhari Salau, and when you see Buhari Salau, you just know that most people that want to comment there would be from this other side of the country. Now, somebody said, it is hard to see a single Southerner congratulate us. You know, there's this thing about people, when they talk about oil in North, out of the monies we make in the country, 30% goes for oil exploration from crude oil. Looking for oil. The money should have been used to develop other sectors, but they are hard bent looking for that oil.
See,
For over 30 years,
the educational system in the north is
pure
whack.
envy.
So
No.
now they have found this oil. Now, Southerners are very angry with the fact that the states that they are getting the monies from, they don't get 30%. But because you are spending such money to look for, Nigeria makes
space
$100 billion a year from oil. 30% of that money we use
for oil exploration.
Looking for oil. Looking
when other countries
and they have been looking for this oil 30 years.
For 30
Just look at that kind of money that is spent.
Looking for oil. Oil that some country will stop investing in.
countries' problem too much, we just have a dig.
Yes, and the so-called party PDP will open mouth and say Buhari didn't do anything. Long life Mr. Integrity. Congratulations to Nigerians, especially Northeast region. PMB history will never forget him. Generation to generation, inshallah. Yes, congratulations, President Muhammad Buhari, make a lot of history in Nigeria. Thank you, Baba. Congratulations to all of us. I think like the comments, what about Facebook? The comments would go on one side.
Yeah.
The reason why you not see Satana comments because this what I just said, it's like you are depriving the South of what they really need. Then use so much. It's like the North we don't have oil and the South have oil. Let's do everything we can. Even though the experts of the South.
I didn't think they can even lift up the oil from the South. They would have lifted it down to the
They could have
North.
done that, yeah.
And if they had oil, I think that's my opinion. They would have allowed the Yoruba nation
And the
Biafra
nation. I didn't think there is oil in the west, in the east, in the north, everywhere. Maybe they would have just allowed it.
Most of the people that owns oil wells are northerners. Most of the people that's in NNPC, they are northerners. So those are in charge of the oil wells are northerners. So that's why they feel like if they have their own, then any other person can do whatever they like. So these Biafra agitators, they believe that because of this oil, they want to keep Nigeria together. They don't want Nigeria to divide. If not for that oil, the North was the first region that wanted to leave Nigeria ever since. The first region. They even begged Sir Ahmadu Bello. They begged him not to leave Nigeria. It was Azikiwe that begged him. So people are saying, so for you to see a Southerner that would
Congratulate them.
like in this. So I the reason why I had to look at Buhari Salah's post on Facebook because is closer to the president. So you see the kind of people that will comment. So let's go to another. Let's go to Punch and look at the story in Punch and look at the comments there. Do you have any comments?
Yeah, we have Gabriel Wingfield. He say, I agree with the lady in your midst. Mercy obviously can't be everywhere. Talking about the match.
If Ghana should beat Portugal, nobody should come and drag Ronaldo for me. That's my own.
No one should drag Ronaldo. But I kind of think like because of this thing that Buhari has done, I'm thinking, are you sure it's not the reason why he became the something's name?
The Minister of Petroleum.
Yeah. Are you sure it's not because he just wanted to be in the center so that he can actually actualize his goal and dreams?
Well, there's nothing wrong by him being the Minister of Petroleum. The law allows it, so it's not illegal. But the fact there is that we have had so much people that are not performing, so much people that are not delivering. You understand?
But you see, in this part of the country, like this Nigeria bar, how come is now that he's almost handing over that they are just doing everything so that to be like he did this, he did that. Why did he did all this? Why you could have done it?
Exactly.
So how come is now the Naira redesign? They are now like I know they were attributed to one of the achievements. And then the Northerners he has done something. Now he will now.
He will use that one to convince the Northerners like now have oil. If you vote for a Northerner, see, you will start drinking oil. You know all those kind of lies.
See, I've seen, like I said earlier, no matter how much a Southerner, right? No matter how much a Southerner wants to campaign and convince the Northerners, I don't think that they can do for you what they will do for their brother. That's one thing that the Southerners, have not come to realize. I checked. I showed you something today online. They conducted online pool, something like that. Atiku was leading the northwest and northeast, while P2B was leading the southeast. Yeah, but the southwest is still the votes undecided yet. But then Atiku was leading with the gap was even much. Tinubu did not even have any place in those two regions, those two southwest and south. But that's why I said earlier, no matter how much you like, praise them, throw your body on the floor. If they want to work against you, they will definitely work against you to the very core that you look stupid in their eyes. Because they can't do for you what they are supposed to do for their brother, who they believe and trust, than you. You know what they call Igbos and what they call the Yoruba?
Not all Northerners, but I think it's a prevalent. Okay, let's look at this leadership news. So we have both everyone speaking here. This is Salisu. He saying congratulations all of us for this wonderful achievement during President Muhammad Buhari administration. I'm really incited. You want to say excited? Say I'm really excited for this development. Emmanuel Uriyewu, thank God for the oil in the north. Just hope that is real because I fear these people. Hello, Gaye and Noma. I hope the money spent in the oil discovery will be recovered by Nigeria. King Sonny, now 3 North states will be included in Niger Delta. Thank God, oil now is in every zone. We have a welcome environmental pollution to northern Nigeria, and like that's what people are thinking. Like discovery at the expense of development. They try. It's just like somebody wants to get something, but at the expense of they don't care. You just destroy everything just because you want to get something. That's the way the picture has been painted over the years.
My question is this: why did they have to spend such amount of money or this number of years trying to discover?
Well, there is oil actually in that Lake Chad region. There's oil. If Qatar could be an oil producing country, like desert, if Saudi Arabia or Dubai should be an oil producing country, there should be.
But wait, my question is still: is the educational system in the north not affecting these people? Is it not giving them concern?
See, they are using these people. That's why I would always say, if they say okay, they want to make sure, okay, you said something like they will always be loyal to their brother, something like that. It's not loyalty. It is stupidity and foolishness.
That's what you call
they are using them. It is not, see, when you are loyal to your brother's development should be your goal. They say love your brother as much as you love yourself. Do they love their brothers? How many of their top politicians how many of their children live in the north? Majority of them, they don't live there, they live abroad. So do they love them? They are the most impoverished people in this this country.
But seriously, like as
Even in this Africa, there are some of this. So see, some of them. That's where poverty capital of Nigeria. That is where it is. They don't go to school. So what is now the essence of even looking for?
I just feel that I'm not supposed to like,
if,
invest in their educational system. Like invest.
They cannot invest in it
like,
because if these people are liberated, they will not be able to use them anymore. That is why they keep them in chains, like psychological chain. They will just only teach them Quranic teaching, so they will be using them for their selfish interest.
Okay,
that's it now.
We have Gabriel Wingfield say they want to also get the 13% derivative by all
means. But that's the truth.
By all means. When other countries are actually thinking of electric cars and the likes, where they want to phase out crude oil, now we are now wasting money to look for crude oil.
To look for crude
it
oil.
It will get to the time whereby crude oil will just phase out, whereby other countries are using other kind of energy. So
I remember when I was much younger, I was with my grandma in the village. You know, this crude oil, because I'm from Abia State, a part of Abia State that this oil we actually like, you know, you will see pipeline break and oil will start coming out. That's the kind of the side I'm from. You know, I remember we usually see crude oil, like it was easy for us to get. We always have it. In fact, I remember we having like 10 liters of crude oil in my house. Raw one, no, it's not refined oil, like raw crude oil. I remember my dad got it from one of my cousins that works with that is a pipeline where in Port Harcourt died. You know, but now I don't even know. Oh, the last time I used my eye to see crude oil, like I can't remember. Seriously, but I feel that the Northerners, they should invest more in the educational system than all these things they are doing, because the educational system in the North
the development of the North and the academic development of the North is not going to benefit the oligarchs.
God bless you.
Because if they are enlightened, as it were, a Northerner will take more action than a Southerner if he's enlightened.
Yes.
They want to give in their life. We are those are here. So they will know that. So they impoverish them intentionally. They send their children to school. They have, so that's why you see a politician will say till 3 o'clock in the morning they are doing meeting.
Imagine.
They are securing their estates. If there's any opening in NNPC, it is the children of these politicians that go there. They send their children abroad for specific courses. Warn them, go and study this course, because after you finish, you are going here, specific. But the children of the poor man
wants to now be riding bike for. They will come down and to be doing.
Let's look at the bank. Look at the bank. You see, the children of the poor man will be working as a cashier, except you serve a very big God. That miracle happened to you.
That is always by your side.
I went to the bank, UBA bank today. I looked at the guy. You know, there's one guy that used to sit in the middle. A very small boy. Those that are at the counter, they matured. I was asking myself, this is my opinion. I'm not putting my opinion on you. See, if that's why some of us, some people around us, they send their children abroad. You understand? They can be playing with you. Their children are abroad, studying seriously. Studying, they can be playing with you. Yeah, go to school, read your book. But they send their children to a place that is very conducive. When they come back, they'll come out and still lead you.
Of course.
So that is the they believe that they need to be there.
Yeah.
They use them to use violence. They will go and talk to them, wind their head.
You just need to tell them. Maybe just tap into one.
They use religion.
Yeah.
And they use ethnicity. I'm sorry if this might offend you. One reason why they can't use Christianity, they don't see Christianity as something that can be violent. That's why they use the Islam, is because at the point Muhammad fought wars.
Yeah.
He fought against the unbelievers. So they can use that area. And
do you know the Christians fought wars too?
There's a New Testament that we follow. You understand?
See, exactly, that is why, because the Quran, they didn't allow anybody to touch it like this one old or new. Let it be the way it has always been. Maybe they change it, or they remove maybe some part of it away. Maybe they would have actually removed those. But these people, they actually weaponize it. Maybe it's the same thing I'm reading. Where God said don't kill, so if you kill one, so it's like you have killed the entire audio of mankind. Now they will now go and look for one. Then it was not as if they were waging war. Like, I just want to go and kill this person. They bring war. It's like self-defense. but they will lie to these people.
For Mohammed, I told you I'm in a course every night. I'm in a course. 3 hours course.
See, I'm also in a course as well.
You know that most
you guys are throwing me off balance.
You know that most Muslims don't really understand the Quran. Don't have like basic, so not basic knowledge, a very, very good knowledge of the Quran.
Yeah, I have a very deep knowledge of it. Going into the history.
But I think they really use that. They really use that religion in the north.
Why are they not using? Okay, why are they not using it in south? This same religion is being practiced in Qatar that is hosting the World Cup now. So now you see, you can use anything.
Qatar will change it for you.
Wait first, you can wait.
Qatar will change it for you.
Wait first. Okay. Qatar has been very, very developed nation. Like they are among the world class countries.
See, my point,
why is now that not? Why are they not using it the way Qatar is using it to develop the country?
All these things that you guys are saying, my point is this: if only they can educate themselves, like if all of them can at least attain a level of education, there will not be much.
See, there's one thing they won't tell them.
That's my opinion.
See, Prophet Muhammad said this thing. He said
that education.
He said seek for knowledge. Seek for knowledge from the cradle till you enter grave. Continue to seek for knowledge. Why did they deprive them of that knowledge? The first verse that was sent down from Allah to Prophet Muhammad, he said, "Ikra bismi rabbika allazi khalaq." Read the name of your God. Read. What did he say? Read. Why did these people? Shetima is a very learned man. Atiku, he has all the certificates. With all of them, God was sharing life.
Are you really sure?
All their children, those people, they purpose. They are doctors.
El-Rufai also. They are intentionally imported these
people. See, you know, like I always say,
they put them captive.
Like I said earlier, El-Rufai has children, right? And the children
are in government
and they are educated. And these children of El-Rufai have friends who are also educated. And these friends of El-Rufai, these friends of El-Rufai children also have friends. So what I have problem is when you know that you are in a place where you can actually enlighten this person and you are not doing it. I see that you're being wicked. I see personally as being wicked. Because
for instance now, there are places you go, like local government chairman in your area. So you won't come close to him, be looking at. You know, when you get to a place, they look so invisible. But when the get votes from you, they come close to you, and
exactly.
When you get to a place, they look so invisible. Like you can't have access to them anyhow. They become like secret cow.
Like semi-god.
So that's what's being practiced.
That's what.
If you see, Atiku in Dubai, when you sit down with Dubai, you see men.
Of course.
You never be president though. You see like 200 people don't arrive. Maybe not like 20 people you get. So for you to go and see the guy, you understand? Let's move on. We have Nkav. I think this is this guy's brother, Nkav Gabriel. I hope he's not. What's his name?
Manfred,
brother.
He sounds like a choir, Nkav.
Hello guys, everyone that is coming down next year is creating things just to handle to another person so that the person should take much load. Why can't them did it for how long?
Yeah, like they could have done it ever since. Buhari have been in power for like how many years now? He could have done it since. That's what I'm saying. You know, he just waiting for him to leave office so that he can easily hand over and all of that and go.
With my little understanding of politics, you know, there's this thing Nigerian politicians do. I don't know if I've not really studied other countries. Maybe they do it. They kind of delay or their projects till dying minutes because people tend to forget things.
Like what the reverse.
What Wike is doing exactly.
Yes, like to be like, is that last thing that they did?
God bless you. That's what they do.
My church is in Ikeja. So when I was going to church on Sunday, because I didn't go to church throughout the week, just on Sunday. So John Oluwo Street off Awolowo in Ikeja. I said that they've worked on the road. Like this road is the potholes alone. But they've walked on these roads and stopped at a point. So I was not asking my friend that was working, like, why did it take them this long to walk on this road? Because election is coming. They are now patching. They're not working on these roads for goodness. They are patching the roads. I know I schooled in Federal Polytechnic, Nekedi, Owerri. And when I was in school, the then governor of Imo State was Senator Rochas Okorocha.
Yeah.
He doesn't build roads. He patch roads. This is a live show. Quote me anywhere. Yes. The road that leads to our school, every 6 months, the road is spoiled. every 6 months the road will spoil, and you will not see them. They will start patching and causing hold-ups on the road.
That's how they do.
Whenever they want to leave office, that's when they will remember. Okay, let's use it to campaign. As they are walking on the road, they now put the picture, the head of the person that is walking on that road. So they will like,
they will now bring canopy. They'll spend money to come and blow, be doing because they want to commission.
No, but my problem is the people, the citizens. Why can't they see that or even know that this thing is, how will I put it, that they are lying? This is just a strategy. Why are we so, look, can I use the word daft? Why are we so daft that we can't see? Like, seriously, imagine someone like me now. Okay, I know say I never get a PhD or I never get doctorate degree or I just have my first level school, but at least at this point, you can't deceive me into believing that you are doing this thing because you are helping me or this is the right thing to do. You're only doing it for your own selfish interest.
Of course.
Because you want another tenor. That's why you are doing it. So that
okay, there's another story here. You know that Atiku visited Khan. Is it today?
Yeah, today.
So somebody now asked the question. Don't forget Deborah Samuel.
Yeah.
When you put a tweet
I deleted
you deleted the tweet because some persons threatened not to vote for you. So how will we have confidence in such a leader?
You can't have confidence.
Did they ask him the question there?
They will not ask
No.
Why didn't they ask him that question?
Like those people, they will ask.
Why did they ask him?
Like those can't.
They are supposed to ask him. They are supposed to like query him. You deleted this post. You are a Muslim. Deborah is a Christian. Because they threatened you that they would not vote for you. Why did you take down Aboya defend it? I think they are very, very plain and true. At times, you see, at times I kind of see, even if Murik comes there and endorse anybody, it is their pockets they are fighting for. There's only very minimum, very little amount of these people would actually fight for the masses. Majority of them why didn't they ask him? Tinubu, what you said is also place, what you did. They said you carried drug or something like that. So what do you have to say about it? Why didn't they query him there? Atiku, you deleted this post, this Deborah post. Why did you delete this post, Atiku? Defend yourself. In front of everybody there. Now you want Khan to endorse you.
Really?
And one of them,
I think it was Khan that asked all the presidential candidates to come.
They are supposed to face them one by one due to what they have done. You did this. Why did you do it? You did this. Scrutinize them. Most of them will fail woefully. They can't defend themselves without spokesperson that will come and quote maybe one part of the law that would patch what they say. They can't defend themselves. All of them. I dare them. They can't defend themselves. That's just
okay. We are going to say call it a close very soon. But let's look at the recap of what we said. Naira is gaining against the dollar, and also oil has been found in the north. That is today. The Naira redesign, the unveiling of the new Naira will be done tomorrow by 10 a.m. That's according to the CBN governor. And also we looked at we talked extensively on that oil in the north and the way people look at it, especially the southerners and the northerners. We also looked at Atiku attending the Christian Association Nigeria meeting, and questions are being asked seriously, like what happened to Deborah Samuel. And me, I just see that at this point in time we don't have people that are leaders that can even take Nigeria out of what is going, what they are going through now. Let's read this budget padding. I don't know if you did that story. That finance humanitarian minister was accused of adding 206 billion in their budget that they don't need.
The finance minister.
Yes,
humanitarian
minister. Yes,
she wouldn't have added it on her own alone. Those people that they sat down together to do the budget, they should go and arrest them if they really want to catch the culprit. She's not the one. They are the ones that will say put this.
She's the minister. She's the minister, so she
can't just have the veto power to write anything there. There will be those people that they will sit like on crossboard, like decide this is what we want to do.
The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Farouk, has blamed the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, for adding 206 billion to the humanitarian ministry budget. Farouk, who appeared before the Senate Committee on Special Duties on Monday to defend the 2023 budget, claimed that the ministry requested some projects for the Northeast Development Commission and the National Society Social Safety Net project in the 2022 budget, which were not released, but was surprised to see an inflated amount in the 2023 budget of the ministry. So the Minister of Finance on her own is adding money, that's according to the accusation, is adding money because she's in finance now. She's one that will do the money. So she adds something like 206 billion naira.
She won't be the only one that would be the signatory to her activity.
We have a state that is the poorest state that don't have enough hospitals and schools. That is Sokoto State. Now the Minister of Finance from the same north is padding. We don't know how many she must have done last year.
I don't want to name
the past 7 years
because she can't do that alone.
Surely she is the minister now.
She can't be the only signatory to the account. It will be probably 2 people. Then the other person too, they will pally together to do this thing. She cannot do it.
And when you heard that, she will not mention name. Now they call this Sadia Farouk Humanitarian Affairs. They call that to question the Senate. That's when she now mentioned.
Now the finance too will be
finance.
There. The finance would surely have a bigger part of it.
You see how these people, their leadership or whatever, their integrity is being questioned every day.
Of course.
I kind of feel
you can't even trust anything.
As
they are even there, we are even panicking. As they are even there with the money, we are panicking that they would
200 billion. Like I don't even. This will not have the fear of God at all.
The accountant general was accused of one or something. This is a woman now. That one is over 200 billion naira.
See, their tenure is almost finishing, so they are trying to pack as much as they can because the next government that will enter, they don't know if they are going to retain them or sack them. You know, so they have to like.
And at the end of the day, now, it is Nigerians that will now pay they will now look for where they will tax you.
Yes.
Nigeria have money, they will tax you. Now they are taxing your transactions. They were not taxing before. They were taxing you even if you receive money, they tax you. You send money, they tax you. Although it are suspended, if you have been deposit money, no additional amount. But I don't know about other banks. Now they will be the one that will bear the brunt because we are not acting. And when Nigerians like suffering, they will just I know that I'm moving towards a place whereby I can sacrifice my life for something to work.
For what?
I'm talking about myself. I'm not talking about any other person.
Okay.
Because if you stay like this, everybody will just in the same thing. That oil in the north now. Somebody is saying, I hope Southerners will own oil wells in the north, because most of the oil wells in the south is being owned by Northerners.
Yeah.
So I actually think I think if Nigeria is running a regional system of government, it will be very okay. Every state should be growing according to its own pace. Work with the resources you have there in your state. Some people don't have oil, but they have farmland. Those that don't have farmland, they have oil. Work on these things. Then, in fact, those governors at times I should think like, then a moron can even be a governor in Nigeria. A moron can run because you are being given money. You are being given money. You don't use your brain to even look for money, to even source for fund. You are being given money. Like, just take money, beam, go and use it. A moron will run down states. You will run everything down, but don't give them too much money. Let them think of ways to generate money from the resources of that state, so their people would be employed. You should not just throw money to them. Okay, all those governors from maybe the northern parts now, they will go to the central, collect money, go back to their state, share the money.
Okay, let's be responsible.
Yeah, I want to like if our government can actually tell themselves the truth, or if we Nigerians can tell ourselves the truth.
Of course.
Before someone becomes minister for, let's say, what's it called? Minister for finance. Before you can give someone that kind of position, you're supposed to look at what other, like give the person a smaller position, and then try to know when this person was heading this position, how did he or she manage it, and how well. That's what I'm saying. Like, until we come to that point in our society or in Nigeria where we can actually tell ourselves the truth, like get to know things and like dig out things the way it's supposed to be, we will still be in a mess. And that's what it is, because one presidential aspirant once said something. He said, Nigerians, do not allow your country to be governed by people who are not supposed to be there. If not, someone said one day the Lagos State what's it called, motor parks and garages or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the responses on Facebook. John Ogbaji says, except there is a law in Nigeria that makes criminal offences like stealing public funds punishable by firing the perpetrators instantly, the trend will not stop. More stealing will continue even if a saint becomes the next president of Nigeria. Imagine the accountant general of Nigeria and his cronies stole such huge amount of money in a country that borrows money from everywhere. He stole such huge amount of money in a country that lecturers are not paid their salaries. Ayo Johnson Obalisa says the government is ending soon, so this is the time for final budget padding.
Of course.
Wala Amos, I like what Wala Amos said. Most of our government officials are criminals when it comes to systematic stealing.
Yeah.
All of them, not only the finance minister, even the legislators do deals in most of the committees they serve as chairman and members. We all know that governance is a lucrative business in Nigeria. That's why everyone is spending huge sum of money to be part of it. Some have spent like almost 100 billion before this 2020 election.
Some people should be just accountable.
Yeah.
It's because they don't hold them accountable. That's why they're just busy.
Criminals in power, that ministry is nothing but scam. It's unfortunate.
It's really, really unfortunate.
I think most of the times, all these minister for finance or something, they don't actually put them there based on the credibility or what.
Who is going to do the credibility? You know what about these senators? Why they are not doing their work? Is because if you're a thief, how can you punish somebody?
You can't punish someone now, of course.
Probably they have not settled you. That's why some of you are doing their work. That's my opinion. Probably they have not settled, just as some of you are doing their work. And again, you might not want to collect money because you have made a step that is not going back. You know, there's a step you make, you just throw a gesture. When I see you, the guy go do they're not going to see you again. You know what I'm saying? For instance, now you stole 100 billion.
Okay.
I'm trying to put a gesture to you that if you don't settle, we will nail you. But instead of like doing normal gesture, sending you text message or like sending someone to you, just advise you what you need to do, you just need to settle. But and I went further to call you out, went further to use the EFCC to arrest you. No, I've forced boundary that I cannot be settled again.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly,
that some of them is they are doing their work. Probably they have crossed a boundary whereby they know that we cannot get any from there. Let's just dabaro everything.
Like I
So
said,
these politicians are very
they are devilish.
See, there's a saying that says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? See, when the head is not even pure, what happens to the other? See, if the head is sick, the whole of the other part of the body will be suffering from what the head does. Because the people are like, how will I say, the number one person self is not even in the government. It's not even doing the right thing. How much more, like, what will others do? Because nobody's going to hold them accountable. They will just be doing their own thing and thinking that, okay, that's it. Until we have a change of government, until we have somebody who understands that we are dealing with human beings, like I always say, not fishes. At least until we have somebody who has conscience, until we have somebody who have the interest of the people at heart, all these things will still it might even get worse. And that's just
I think we should read some of these comments. Somebody said that EFCC is still conducting investigation.
You can imagine.
See, one thing, the way these people do, I've studied their trend. For instance, this person have been accused of something, they will investigate, they will do shakara, probably arrest the person and put the person and bring the person out on bail. So they will now wait for you to forget. Like will not be in the ears of everybody. Probably the person will not settle himself. You see this Stella Odua, the court has
thrown away the case.
It has been a long case. So there's a way they know how to see Ejus or Kalu that should be rotting himself.
Yeah.
Now he's out here. He even came and said he wants to become the president.
Yeah. Still bought form.
That's
even bought 100 million.
That is Nigeria for you.
So, funny guys, good job, Christian. Okay, we have Makav Gabriel. They don't do much new project. They only inherited the project that was created before, and they still be receiving money from the federal government every year on the same project. Funny guys, good job, Christian, and beautiful. Glad is just passing by. Have a wonderful evening. Yes, I think we're out of time. That's all we can have for today. Thanks for your comment. Today I wanted to do 5 places that you need to visit before you die.
You can do it now. Of course, let's know. So
There are 25 already. There are 25 places, but I don't know if we will know some of the places. But me, like number one, the Great Wall. Walk along the Great Wall of China.
How do you expect us to reach there?
No, you can actually reach there.
A great wall of
Why I believe in this life is that if God creates you and you don't move around this world and you die in your country, in your village,
No.
where you are, you don't even go and know how things are. Where is destiny?
How can your destiny be one place?
And the person's destiny might just be there.
Destiny care. There are so many places. I mean, I want to visit
Some
Israel.
people don't like to travel. Some people don't like it.
Who don't like to travel?
Some people, they prefer, let me just be in this space and be doing
If
fine.
you don't like to
Don't
travel,
like
don't
going
even
too
enter
much.
vehicle. It's the same thing.
Some people don't like it at all.
Just straight all your life.
No, I think we'll do that. We don't have time. Next program. Thank you for being part of the program. Thank you for watching WebWatch on Flip TV. I'm Christian Chiku. Till tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program.
I am Zubi Glad. Thank you so much for staying with us.
And I'm Olamide. Thank you very much for watching WebWatch. Bye.